Have you subscribed yet? Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. If you are a new subscriber or viewer, if you are a part of the OG ONL fam, then I thank you yet again for tuning in to another one of my videos where I talk about stuff and things. If you guys are a part of the OG fam, then you guys know that I talk a lot about traveling and a lot about immigration and visas and stuff like that because I travel a lot in my life. I have always been traveling. I've been on a plane since I can remember. So it's something that I love doing and I love talking about. So this channel has been such a great way for me to help you guys out with that. But the thing is, I feel like I haven't really talked about the core of everything, which is traveling and moving to a new country. So I thought today I would do a bit of a coffee chit chat type video. And after my last video where I did a very candid, very honest opinion or chit chat with you guys about the difference between Canada and Australia, I really feel like I want to give you guys more honesty, more talks, more chit chats, and maybe this is something I can do where every week or every couple weeks I'm uploading just kind of a sit down and talk with you guys, and I'm just telling you guys things as it is from my experience. And again, if you don't agree with my opinion, you can just get the hell out of here. I don't give a flying rat's butt about your opinion. I don't know how much I'm allowed to swear on YouTube, so I won't swear too much. And if you know me, you know that I swear all the time. It's a bad habit and I have to stop. So anyways, so let's talk about what you should know about moving to a new country altogether. What do you really need to understand? What's going on with going to a new country? What are the risks and all that sort of stuff? I want to keep this video relatively short. I don't want to kind of ramble. I just kind of want to talk. But let's see how long I can talk and shut up for. I don't know. Anyways, so when it comes to moving to a new country, obviously there's a lot of risks, right? You're going into a new country where you may or may not know anyone. You don't know what really to expect. And a lot of our understanding of a lot of countries, let's face it, comes from movies and celebrities and the media. We don't really know what to expect other than what the media shows us, right? So when I tell people I'm Canadian, people ask me if there's polar bears all over the place and if I skate to work. You know, when I go to India, people are like, oh, are there tigers on the roads? No, God, no. I mean, no, just one or two sometimes, but no, I mean, it's true, right? So when we kind of think about going to any country, we have this image of what we should expect and the life we want to kind of lead there and all that sort of stuff. But then when you get to the country, you realize it's actually not really that glamorous and things are a lot more real than you could be prepared for. So when you are deciding to move to a country, I know you can ask other people and all that sort of stuff, but you need to understand every person is only going to give you their opinion of that country. So it could be based on how old they are, where they chose to live, what kind of work they did, their ethnicity, their lifestyle choices, what they're really into. So that can really, really change anybody's experience of any country, right? You could be the most outdoorsy person ever, and then you can ask someone who's a tech nerd about any country in the world, and they will be like, I don't know, the walls of everything are really nice and their Wi-Fi is really good. I don't know, right? And then you could be into fitness and you could ask someone who's really outdoorsy and they'll be like, yeah, man, there's so much you can do. And you'll be like, awesome. So it really, really influences that. Whether or not you should go to a country and you're always kind of worried about that, I will say just do it. Just go to the place you want to go. Just experience life there. And the worst case scenario, if you don't like it, just leave. In terms of formal requirements that you need to move into a country, you need a visa, you need to do your health examination if you are a part of whatever country or whatever. You might need to get a couple vaccinations and all that sort of stuff. But how do you really choose where you should move? I say just spin a globe and pick a place. Like, I really think there is something to learn from every country that I've lived in or been to. Every place has had its drawbacks and good points. Every place has something to offer and something that I just wished wasn't there. But overall, I think it's really cool to experience living and traveling in a place. And I really do believe that living somewhere will always like outweigh traveling somewhere as a tourist. Like, you don't really get to experience a country until you've lived there and you like enjoy it. And that's how I like to go to countries. So if you are the sort of person who really wants to travel and you don't know how to do it, the best way I can suggest that you do it is like look at things you're interested in, right? So like, let's say you are a police officer or a doctor or something, right? And there is like a seminar happening about Doctors Without Borders or something, I don't know. And so look into where that's happening. And let's say there is one talk happening in Columbus or Mexico or something. Just go, and it'll give you an excuse to go to a place, and it doesn't put too much pressure on you to kind of like figure out if you have to live there or if you have to like pack a lot of stuff. Go experience it, and like being there will give you an excuse to travel around a little bit more, check it out or whatever. And if you like it, you like it. And if you don't, you just go back home and then you pick another place and you go somewhere. Like when I was in university, I went all over the US for about 3-4 years, just over the summers. And I got like into these conferences. They were very political conferences. And every summer I went to like somewhere different. So I went to California, I went to Minnesota, I went to Rhode Island, I went to Boston. And it was really cool because I got to go on campus, live on campus. I got to go and study, which was really cool. But also because I had a reason to go there, I could meet a lot of people. I could talk to like completely new people, but who also had a lot of similarities with me. And then meeting those people gave me an excuse to travel to wherever they were from or learn a little bit more about their country or culture. The other way I traveled is I worked or volunteered with the Summer Olympics. So I went to a couple of the Summer Olympics over the last few years. So I got to see like Greece, I got to see Sydney, and I got to like meet a lot of athletes. I got to shake hands with some pretty cool people. So that was another way I did it. For me, like I always like traveling with a reason or something. I mean, sometimes I'll just go on vacation, but I probably don't vacation travel as much as I like to go somewhere and do something and travel. Like I'll go somewhere to compete. Like I'll pick a random place I've never been to, and I'll also go compete there because it's like a new experience, but it also gives me something to do. And then while I'm there, I'll meet other people who have similar interests, right? So there's a lot of ways you can kind of start doing that. If your country kind of like dictates to you the comfort with which you can go to a lot of countries, I totally feel you. But you might be able to go to a lot of places regardless. Like maybe you're only limited to Asian countries or European countries or whatever. Who cares? Just travel around there. I feel like even in Canada alone, there's so much I haven't seen. Like when I was in Australia, I feel like there was so much I didn't see. So don't limit yourself with traveling. Don't just think about outside the country. Sometimes there might be things like just in your country that you haven't seen yet. So I really do believe everyone should go and explore the world. I think that even when you're on a plane, you get to meet so many cool people. Like there are some people that I'm still in touch with even today that I met maybe like 8 or 9 years ago. Like they're married, they have kids, like everyone is doing different things. Some people are like diplomats now, some people are architects, but I met them when I was like still in school and I was just like a daydreamer about life or whatever. So I think that any part of the traveling experience makes the experience of travel. So like one year on my birthday, I had bought a brand new camera and I decided to just get on a plane and I flew to England for like 4 days or something like that. And I just had a backpack, I had a camera, I had a notebook and a couple of t-shirts or whatever. And that's all I had. And I just kind of got on a train and I went from city to city all over England and just like had a good time. I think that it really, really depends on your personality as a person that will create your experience in any place. Like if you're the sort of person who's going to nag about everything or who just needs everything to be your way, you know, you're probably going to have a really hard time enjoying yourself. But if you are able to just kind of let go of your expectations a little bit and just enjoy the world for what it is and what it can offer, like even if you go to a beach resort and it's raining and you don't know how to make a good experience of that, you're never going to enjoy anything. So, but maybe like traveling will even ease you into being able to enjoy things like that, right? So I always say that you should spend less money buying things. I think you should spend more money trying things, you know, go on Groupon or whatever, go on random sites, see what deals out there and just go somewhere. I really, really think traveling is incredible, and the people that I've met who have not traveled as much or don't have that willingness or desire to see the world, I do really think that the way they look at other people, other cultures, the way they give you advice in your life will be very different to the sort of people who are willing to be non-judgmental, who are willing to think outside the box, who are willing to do more things. So anyways, I think this video has obviously gone way over, but this was just kind of like my like attempt to have like a bit more of a genuine and like laid back conversation with you guys. I really think that I'm building more of a connection with more of you, and that makes me so, so happy. And I assure you there's so much more content coming your way in the next couple weeks. I'm so excited to share it with you guys. But give this video a thumbs up if you like the idea of just kind of like being able to sit and chat with me, although it's basically me chatting in your direction on your screen. And leave your questions down below. I really do appreciate your feedback. Like, please, please do communicate with me. Give this video a thumbs up. Like, leave a comment. I think comments are the best way for me to know that what I'm posting is something that you guys are watching or liking or whatever. I really, really think that's important for me as sort of like just sitting on this side of the screen or trying to come up with the best videos for you guys. But anyways, always remember there's enough room for all of us to succeed. I really do hope I'm able to help you guys out a little bit more with each one of these sort of videos. And until next time, think strong always. And don't forget to subscribe and become a part of the Bittersweet ONL fam. And hashtag or whatever hashtag, I don't know, I'm not trendy, Orchids and Lime. Anytime there's anything on Instagram that you really want me to see. And I look forward to getting to know more of you guys. I look forward to seeing more of you guys grow in your life, succeed in your life, and come closer to your goals and dreams every single day. Until next time, take care.